About 2 weeks ago, got this in the mail. I had it pre-ordered for months. We're not gonna make multiple recipes today because frankly, I don't have the energy, but we are gonna make the salted cashew blondies. These. The sole reason we're making them is because, this is so shallow, but I can't even say this. I brought this book up into my favorite lookout. I took a photo of this page at the lookout, and now I'm like, it would be really cool to have that photo of the picture of the recipe. As I'm saying this, I know how insane this sounds. And then the next picture is like the brownies. The other reason I'm excited to make these is because they're literally only like 7 ingredients. Literally, that's it. Oh my gosh, it says make toffee covered cashews. Why? Okay, wait, this is actually not as easy as I thought. The lack of ingredients was deceiving. Okay, anyways, these are what it's gonna look like. Am I gonna try to take the same photo of them with the green background? Probably. Oh, also, look what came in the mail. So I will be doing a jerky versus again pretty soon. 14 tablespoons of butter. That's like almost a whole cup. I don't have cashews separated, so we're gonna hand separate these. My dad never cooks, but he does make himself warmed nuts. So this stash of nuts is mainly his, and he knows how to, he'll put them in a little ramekin and then pop them in the oven for like, until they're warm. And then he'll just eat his warmed nuts. It's kind of luxurious, you know? So the next step is you have to make toffee. So in here, there's water, butter, and some light brown sugar. And so we boil it, and then once it's boiling, we pour this in. So I was supposed to just melt the butter in the saucepan, and the brown sugar is not supposed to be in there, but I didn't really read the directions, and so now I'm doing this. So now that I melted the brown sugar and the butter, we're gonna pour it in this bowl and just add sugar, flour, and vanilla. And that's pretty much it. Salt, too. And eggs, actually. I went to see a movie last night with a friend. And when we were leaving, by the way, that look wasn't like, oh, they're more than a friend. Like, this is a girl that my mom introduced me to. Basically a play date for adults. Like, that is what that was. But it was really fun and I liked her. So, anyways, when we were leaving the movie, I saw this guy and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's that one guy. probably 2 months ago, I was at a bar with my dad after we went golfing. We just went to a bar. We happened to sit right next to this guy who was with his assumedly girlfriend or wife. There's these dice and then you roll them and you get a random shot assigned with the number. He shook them and was like, here, blow on it for luck or something like that. And so I blew on them and then he rolled. And that was like pretty much the extent of our exchange. But it was just weird because I saw him again last night. He was very recognizable because he has bleach blonde hair and just really good style. He's probably like 40 and his girlfriend, wife, lady also has great style. There's like certain strangers that I'll just start to recognize and then I'll start to see them in multiple places. I don't know if you guys know who Theo Vaughn is. I've seen him like twice now. And one time I was like, I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Theo Vaughn. And then I was driving around literally like probably 2 weeks afterwards and I see him again. He walks right in front of me and I'm like, I didn't know if I should roll down my window and say something because like I didn't want to be creepy and I feel like he's small enough of a guy where you can be like, he'd appreciate it, maybe, I don't know. I also was like in a catcalling position because I was in my car and he was like walking past me, so I would have like yelled out my window at him, but I kind of regret not doing it. I passed him and then I was like, oh my gosh, that's Theo Vaughn. So I circled back around and I like saw him again, then I was like, okay, this is weird, now I'm stalking him. But anyways, yeah. Now we put in half of the batter and then in between we put the cashew. Okay, it might be slightly overcooked, but it'll still taste good. I'm really excited. Okay, I didn't cut it great. It smells really good. It smells like caramel and pecan, or cashews. That's really good. Like the base recipe, like that makes up the dough is really good. I feel like this would be really good if you exchanged the cashew brittle for peanuts and made like a peanut version. I don't think I made the brittle hard enough. It kind of melted into everything. And then also the cashews are like slightly, you know how you can soak cashews and then they'll be soaked? Well, it kind of tastes like they're a little soft. But that's not stopping me from enjoying it. It is really good, especially the crunchy edges. Next time I make this, I'll do a couple things differently, but this was very good. That's it.